similar to your workshop kind of thing, because the reason is there are few people which who are new. Okay, please be patient who are already gone through this part, because today we are not starting the regular class. Probably within 1 2 days we will be starting the regular class. Okay,
Hello.
I just want to make you understand the content which is there in our
అదే కదా
process.
నేను బ్యాగ్ లో సర్దేసి.
Please go on mute. I'm sorry. So the content which we are going to discuss for next couple of months. Okay, how it is going to benefit you all. Okay, is what we are going to see as part of our syllabus. So I will not take much time for this introduction session. This is a very basic demo kind of session. Okay, see, the ultimate thing is like we should know what kind of content that we are discussing and what is the depth of that content and how is it benefit to me. Okay, is what everyone has to understand what exactly this content is. Okay, let me just explain you the process. So as you already know that you have decided to take the Selenium with Python course, so there may be multiple reasons, okay, for what you would be taking this course in. Because the important thing is like everyone wants to have their career in IT. Okay, if they wants to have a career in IT, they would prefer to have for 30 years of their career. So there are multiple options of their choosing their career to build, such as development, testing. Okay, we have other non-technical jobs, like non-technical management kind of jobs, like be a business analyst, can be a project manager, okay, program manager. So out of all these things, there is a phase called testing phase in SDLC lifecycle. So which is very important for all the companies to have tested, okay, to have tested of their application which they are going to release in market. So that means there is a huge life span for the testers. Until the companies are existing, testers will be existing. So this is a very important thing that everyone should understand. So everyone should understand that testing is a very important phase of SDLC life cycle. So in this, what we are understanding here is, let me just make it more clear to you. So when testing is more important for every one of us, okay. So now what we have to do is we have to choose in a smart way what kind of testing I should prefer to get a job, and that will sustain me next 30 40 years, okay, of my IT career. So there are two options which you can go with. One is you can go with manual testing, and other is you can go with automation testing. So when you are going with manual testing, so there is again a limitation. A lot of companies are not recruiting, okay, are not ready to recruit those candidates who are having only manual testing background or manual testing knowledge, because see, they would prefer someone who can do both manual testing and automation testing. Okay, they wouldn't be preferring candidates who wants only manual testing, because any company who hires people who pays to the candidates, okay, they would think that I want a multi-skill candidate who can do, okay, every other task of testing. All the full stack testing can be done by them. Okay, this is a very important thing that every company is thinking of. So what I am trying to tell you all is choosing a career smartly is important. So choosing automation testing over manual testing is important. The reason, because it will have a long career, and on top of it, every company is looking for automation tester nowadays. Okay, the era is completed, so no company is now looking for a pure manual tester. Every company is looking for automation testing. So when I say automation testing, we have again two options. So when the concept itself says automation testing, you will have to learn two things. You have to learn tools, automation testing tool. Okay, and on top of it, you should also learn a programming language. Okay, so when I say automation testing, there are two things which we should learn. So what is the tool that we need to learn? The tool is nothing but Selenium tool. Okay, the tool is nothing but Selenium tool, because because okay, if you see my screen, if you're able to see my screen, okay, Selenium is a open source tool. Open source, I mean to say, the source is open to everyone. It is a free downloadable tool. You don't need to pay. So every company would be preferring a tool which can do a lot of tasks, okay, which can do automation without paying some amount, okay, and then utilizing it. So the best tool that is available in the market for testing is called automation with Selenium. Selenium is the best automation tool which is available because it is a free source. On top of it, it supports multiple browsers. That means you can work in Chrome browser, you can work in macOS, you can work in, I mean, sorry, Firefox. Am I audible? Is my voice not audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
You
Yeah, you
are
are.
audible. Audible.
I'm sorry. For whoever it is not audible, please rejoin again, okay? Because people are pinging me, so please rejoin. Okay. Thank you. So what I'm trying to tell is, I'll try to tell every concept very neat and clear, okay? Like a layman understand. You can see my syllabus. My syllabus is the most standard syllabus that you can find anywhere in the market. Okay? I mean, in any institute or any kind of page, because I'm going to cover every concept of Python and Selenium and frameworks. Okay, I'll tell you my syllabus. Before that, I would just make you understand what is the basic introduction about Selenium. So, what is the Selenium? Selenium is just a browser automation tool. Browser automation tool meant for it. It connects to a browser. Okay, it's a third-party software. It connects to a third-party software. Okay, so what happens is it's a third-party software. Selenium itself is a third-party software. It connects to a browser. It can be any browser. So, and then automates automates, okay, the browser. It automates the browser application. That means you can launch any application on top of browser, and that application can be automated using Selenium. That is a simple understanding of Selenium. Why it is required? Because we are doing something called manual testing. Manual testing means what? I'm not using any programming language. I'm not using any tool. Okay, I'm just doing a manual uh, testing. That means I'm trying to find whether that particular element is existing or not, whether the functionality is working or not, as per the requirement. That is called manual testing. But when it comes to automation testing, I have to do the same kind of validation, but using some code. Okay? Using that code, and in order to write that code, you need to have some tool. Understood, right? The tool should insist you to, okay, do the automation. The tool is nothing but Selenium. Okay? Selenium is the best automation tool that is used in almost 95% of companies existing in the market. Okay, almost every company is having automation Selenium. Okay, I hope you are clear, right? So now coming to the syllabus part, okay, I would try to help you understanding my syllabus. So how it is benefit to you and what we are going to discuss. So let me open my syllabus. You can also find it. This is my syllabus. So for my syllabus, we are not going to see only Selenium. We are going to see so many things apart from Selenium also. Okay. First, what is a prerequisite? That means what should be known by people before they learn my course. I could say zero, because I am going to teach you from the scratch, which means I am going to teach you from Python also. So I am going to teach you Python course also. Okay. So who all can learn this course? Who all can learn this course? Anyone who are from manual testing background, who doesn't have coding knowledge, who don't want to have, who are not much into coding, who wants to be in IT for a very long time, because You have to choose your career smartly, right? This point of time only, okay? Because if you want to stay in IT for minimum 30 years as your complete lifespan, you cannot sustain in a non-technical job roles. Okay, if you are learning a tool, suppose Oracle tool or any other tool, you cannot sustain in market for long time because a new tool will replace it. Again, you have to learn a new tool. Again, a new tool will replace it. That is a different process. You cannot be a static person when you are learning a tool because you may lose your job. Why? Because a new tool is replaced, the demand will go to the tool. So the old tool is nowhere used. I'll give you a simple example. We have something called SVM, which was used before Git comes. SVM is completely exhausted now. That means no company is going to use it. Only hardly 1-2% of companies use it. Understood? Git came and Git completely replaced. People who are working only on SVM as admins, they lost their jobs. There you don't need any coding. So if you want to survive in IT for a very long career, you should have at least one programming knowledge, language knowledge. Okay, it can be Python, Java, or any other language. Okay. Python is the easiest language that is existing right now compared to any other programming languages or scripting languages that are existing. The reason because it is easy to understand, it is easy to code, it can do lot of things how Java can do. It can do the same automation what Java can do. Java is much complex compared to Python. Okay, the learning and logical coding that you write in Java is much and much larger and much tough. You can just compare it. You already know, I guess. A lot of people know what is the difference between Java and Python. So if I can code the same way in an easy way, if I write 50 lines of code in Java and same code I write in 10 lines in Python in an easy way, okay, and the task is same, the task that is done is same by both of the languages. So why would people prefer to have a code which is complex, like 50 lines? They'll go with 10 lines and that to be ease. So that is what my understanding is. So choosing Python over Java is much and much benefit, not only for today or for this course. It will help you throughout your career because if you want to sustain in IT for a very long time, you should have programming. This is very, very important. Whatever people say, learning a tool doesn't help being into non-technical IT, you will not get good packages. You be a automation tester, learn programming language, do coding, you will have huge packages. Okay, you will have a long career. Until the company's existing, testing will be there. Testing means automation testing exists. This is what the proper understanding of learning this course. Okay, this should be kept in mind for every one of you before you start your course. Okay, so how it is benefited for you and what kind of things that we are going to see in our syllabus is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, if you see, I will start with Python basics, which means I will discuss the complete programming language. Okay, the Python can be called as programming or scripting language. I'll explain you tomorrow or day after tomorrow when the online team asked me to start the original class. Okay, please be patient. I know people will come in 1-2 days now, but I just want confirmation of the batch so that I would start it as soon as the batch is confirmed. I can start the regular classes. Okay, you please understand. So then on top of it, we will discuss Python course, complete Python course, which means we will see how to install Python. Okay, Python variables, keywords, literals, data types, conditional statements, loops. Okay, object-oriented programming. Okay, then we will see about exception handling, file handling. So we will see almost everything as part of Python along with my class, which would be 7 to 10 days. On top of it, you will be also getting 170 videos of Durga sir, complete Python course, okay, which will be only for those people who enrolled my course. Clear, right? Okay. This is the first step which we will be seeing as part of our course. After learning Python, we will discuss about Selenium concepts. So which means we will be discussing about all the UI components and how to automate them. Suppose there is a text box, how to automate it. There is a drop down, how to automate it. There is a alert, how to automate it. So how to automate a complete website is what we will discuss. Okay, so I will give you guarantee after completing this selenium concept, okay, which will be for 10 to 15 days. With this till this level, you will be able to automate any website. That guarantee I can give to everyone if you practice my class every day. Because I will tell you class in a very neat and clean way, as I am trying to tell you, like a layman understanding. There is no complex words used. Okay, it's most simple. No matter it's a very tough code, also I'll make it simple and try to make you understand. So this is the way teaching would be there, and this is the way uh, understanding would be there. Okay. So first we will say Python. We will discuss about Python. Live class will be there. Recorded videos will be provided to you. Okay. On top of it, 170 complete Python course videos will be sent to you by Durga online team once you enroll the course. Then we will discuss about Selenium concepts, all the Selenium concepts. By the end of this course, I mean this content, what you will be able to do, that guarantee I will provide you. You can be able to automate any website. I'll share you some 4 5 websites. You would be able to automate the complete 4 5 websites. After that, what we will discuss? We will discuss the framework. So what is a framework? Framework is like a design pattern which has been built, which the programming language provides you. If you see Django, Django or Django, people say. So Django is a development framework. Right? Using the Django framework, you can build application. You can develop the applications. That is a development framework for Python. For Python, there are testing frameworks. In Java also you have testing frameworks and development frameworks. In Java, the testing frameworks are JUnit, TestNG, okay, data-driven framework, keyword-driven framework, hybrid framework. These are all the frameworks. In Python, the names are little different, but they are equal to your Java, okay, because it is a different programming language, right? So it has a different framework. So what is the use of learning this framework? Using this framework, you can build a projects. You can build a automation framework. You can able to code. You can able to run test case. You can able to execute test case. You can do lot of, okay, test case development using the framework. Okay, you can run the test cases. You can generate the results. All these things your framework will do. So we are not going to see only single framework. We are going to see PyTest framework, which is very important. Called JUnit. In Java, it is called JUnit. In Python, you say PyTest framework or unit test framework. That we will see. Then on top of it, data-driven framework we will see. Then what we will see? Then we will see page object model design pattern. How to create pages. Okay, this is what we will see. Then we will see BDD framework. Okay. How many frameworks we are seeing? BDD framework, data-driven framework, unit test framework. Then we will see PyTest framework. So 4 frameworks we will see. Complete end to end. How to? Not a single very basic. PyTest is nothing but it is equal to TestNG in Java. If you know TestNG, similar to TestNG in Python, we have PyTest framework. So we are seeing data-driven framework, TestNG, unit test framework, and BDD framework. So 4 frameworks we are going to see. Out of 4 frameworks, we are going to do 2 projects. Okay, how many projects? 2 end-to-end projects we are going to discuss, like automation approach. That means how to develop the framework from the scratch. That we will discuss in the class. Okay, you are clear, right, everyone? So 4 frameworks we are discussing, which will take a lot of time for us. Okay, it is not a single day because discussing every framework. So by the end of this thing, you will be able to develop your own framework. You understood that? By the end of this, what is the guarantee? You will be able to develop your own framework. So we are going to see Python, we are going to see Selenium concept, we are going to see frameworks, 4 frameworks, 2 projects. Then we are also going to see Git and Jenkins. Git and Jenkins, the overview of the Git and Jenkins, how it runs, how it happens in companies. Okay, that part we will discuss. Then we will see API test. See, the concept is not done still. Okay, we are going to see API test. API testing is like extra course I'm doing. From here, everything that comes is extra course. So we are going to see API manual testing using Postman and API automation testing using PyTest Pro. So we will see both API manual testing and API automation testing. Because if you want to go for interview, if you want to crack interview, you should know both manual testing, automation testing, API testing, DB testing. This is called full stack testing. You should know all of this work. Understood, right? So I will be showing you API testing, both manual and automation, which is covered in this course. Actually, this is a separate course. Python is a separate course. API testing is a separate course. Manual testing also I will tell you. That is also separate course. But I want to include everything in one course, which is free, which is the additional course content to you, okay, as part of Selenium with Python. The namesake it says only Selenium with Python, but we are covering everything as part. We will discuss manual testing completely, manual testing concepts we will discuss. Then agile methodology, Jira tool, how to design story cards, how to assign it, how to raise a bug, everything in real time. How a real time tester will test the application using the story cards in agile, okay, in agile scrum meetings. What are all these? What are scrum ceremonies? All these concepts will be covered as part of agile. So you will be getting a real time exposure by showing you Jira tool. You will be getting manual testing knowledge. You will be getting automation testing knowledge. You will be getting API testing knowledge. Okay, both manual and automation using API testing. All these things I will show you. After that, this is what a complete course of Selenium with Python, but it is equal to full stack testing, right? Because we are trying to cover everything. Then what I will provide, then I will provide you interview preparation. In the interview preparation, I'll share you sample resume, how to prepare a resume. Okay, you just need to get that resume and change the details as per your requirement. I will share you HR contacts. You don't need to worry. Okay, I'll share you 100 plus HR contacts directly. Okay, 100 plus HR contacts who are in requirement of Selenium with Python. 100 plus HR contacts I'll show you. Important interview questions I'll show you. Because when you go for interview, they'll ask you Python programs. So what kind of program they will ask you, I'll give you some 50, 60 duns. Those are more than enough for 2.5 years experience. Okay. So those two, understood, right? Those 50, 60 programs I will provide you. Then important interview Selenium questions I will provide you. HR contacts I will provide you. Resume I will provide you. Okay. So I will provide you a WhatsApp group. We'll create a WhatsApp group once the allotment and once the batch is confirmed, once the people are confirmed, then a WhatsApp group is created. Every day I'll share you materials over there. Okay, updates, any information I'll share you over there. Any doubt session we can have in that. You don't need to wait until next day I come. You can directly post a doubt and people who knows they can answer it. Else I will answer it. So this is a mode of working. Okay. So the course duration is around 40 to 45 working days. Okay. Weekend there is no class as per Durga online team process. Okay. And on top of it, okay, you can claim of 2 to 3 years of experience, 2 to 2.5 years of experience directly after this course is completed. Okay. Because see, people says 4 years, 5 years you can keep, but that is not true. Okay. That is not true uh, because there is no person in the world who can teach you and get you experience of more than 3 years. So that is a wrong commitment. Commitment which I provided is the exact commitment. You can directly go and claim experience of 2 to 3 years. Okay, by the end of my course, you can get as many as you can calls and you can attend as many interviews as you can. I'll provide the HR contact. Okay, recorded sessions will be provided to you every day basis by Durga Soft online. Okay, even you miss the class, you can get the recording sessions. So you should contact Durga Soft online team for this. Okay, for recorded sessions, for payment and all. Okay. So the class timing is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We can change it as per our flexibility, everyone, once the batch is confirmed. Okay, once the batch is confirmed, we can change it according to the flexibility. So now you can apply for multiple job roles. You can apply for test engineer, you can apply for QA engineer, you can apply for automation tester, you can apply for SDEV, software developer and engineering team. You can apply for any of these roles in companies. Okay. You understood, right? So the contact numbers are because of online team contacts numbers 720-721-2428. The other one is 88-977-117-990. Okay. You can please contact these two numbers. Okay. And for any kind of requirement, you can just reach to them. They are online team. They would help you to for registration or any kind of details you want. You can please reach. Please ask me any doubt that you have. Hello, any one of you.
Hi,
Yeah,
sir.
sir. Yeah, please carry on.
Okay. Continue, Ramesh.
Yeah, hi sir. This is Kiran Ahuja here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I have one small doubt. Like, let's say the Selenium tools is used for web automations only. Okay. We are using with web automation with Python. Now, my question is, let's say we have a application which is developed in Java. Okay, like you might be heard about that Oracle EBS, which are having some pages in web, having some web pages, and most of the codings are done in a web, like Java part. So it is like a desktop application. So is it possible to test that Java-based form using Python?
Yeah. So you need to understand, Selenium is Selenium. Python is just a programming language, okay, which is supporting automation. Okay, Java or Python, all these are just programming. So Selenium, you need to understand about Selenium. Selenium can do only web application automation, okay, not desktop application automation. Okay.
Okay.
Selenium will not support any kind of desktop automation. I can take it offline if you want. I'll tell you how to automate it. Okay. But this course,
Sure, sir.
100% of the companies are into web automation. Okay. Not just 99. Every company first will go with web application. Then only they will go with desktop application. Okay. So every company is into web application first. They may have desktop application, but that will come in later stage. Initially, every company that want to launch any products in market, they will go with web application. See, if you see Flipkart, Amazon, they have both desktop application, I mean they have both hybrid application, and on top of they also have something called web application. You can directly launch Flipkart or Google, and you can able to automate. You know? So what I am trying to tell is, Selenium is best demanding tool. That means every company utilize it. Selenium can only do web application automation. I can help you if you want any personal need as part of your project requirements. That part of something can be done, but Selenium codes, if you want to take them, okay, it's only for web application and only for web application. This is the main thing. Other details and all you can please ask them. Okay? Probably.
Okay, sure, sir. I got it. If I need, then I will ask in offline.
Yeah, yeah. See, any other details, I mean to say, apart from the content and subject, you can ask Durga Soft online too. Okay, I said you the numbers, right? You can please call to this number and you can ask them. They would provide you the details. Okay. Any other details that you want apart from content or anything that you have doubts?
Good morning, sir.
Non-technical questions if you have, you can ask them. Materials, I'm going to interview questions. Okay, all this will be provided to you. And you got my point, right? So this is a complete full stack. The name it is just Python Selenium, but it is a full stack testing.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Hi, sir. This is Srija.
Yes, please.
Hi, sir. This is Srija.
Yes, please.
I'm a manual tester in Infosys, sir.
Okay.
actually have a doubt. Like we have a Selenium with the Java and Selenium with Python. Both are there.
Yeah.
I mean, Selenium with Java and Selenium with Python both have the same opportunities if you learn. I have one doubt, sir. This
Yeah.
doubt.
So let me tell you. Yeah, this is a nice question. Selenium with Java is existing from a very long time. Okay. Yes. When Selenium
Okay.
was introduced, Java was the first language which could able to implement all the Selenium automation testing. Okay. So Python has
Yes, sir.
come later. Python has come later, which helps in you. So Python can do the same automation which Java can do. Okay. What Java can
Okay.
do, Python can do equally the same level. When it comes to opportunity
Okay.
wise, I could say
Okay.
50% is for Java and 45% is for Python. Okay. And you will have equal, I mean, just 5 to 10% of difference would be there, but you can just go to Naukri because you asked me, I can give you some other details. Go to Naukri, no? Because Naukri is not my
Okay.
website. Go to Naukri, type
Yes.
this,
Yes.
type Selenium, okay, testing, comma Python. See how many jobs you can find. You can find thousands and thousands of jobs. Okay? Not one two. So that means the
Okay.
demand of Selenium with Python is very huge. You can just find it. Okay, you can just go and Google it and you will understand. Because Naukri is not my
Yes,
website
sir.
or I am providing it. It's a generic website where you can find the jobs. So there is a huge demand for it. Huge demand
Yes.
for Selenium with Python, equally with Java. So I said you little 5 to
Yes.
10% difference, but the way of learning is much different. See, you want to learn Java, it is very tough to you. You want to understand it, you
Yes.
want to code it. It is very tough for someone who is non-coders, who doesn't know
Yes. Yes.
coding,
Right.
who wants to be in IT for a very long time and who wants to have their career in IT in a very proper manner without having much coding experience or knowledge. This is the best platform for them. Okay, because without programming you cannot have a career. That's a very important question. People say a lot of other things, but coding is what having demand now. Okay, if you see a project manager and an architect in a company, architect will have huge package compared to a project manager. The reason, because project manager is only managing it. The architect is building the product. Clients want someone who build the product, not just to manage. A person who is architect can also manage it. Okay, but a person who is a architect cannot, I mean, who is a manager cannot build an application. So coding is very important for every company. The managers are depending on the coders, or depending on the architects, or depending on the developers or testers who are writing code. They are only depending on them. So the amount that you get, or the package that you get, okay, have a sustainable life, have a demanding career, you should be in IT and you should be having programming knowledge. Okay, it can be Java or Python, anything. That should be a very sustainable career. So choosing Selenium with Python is a very accurate profession for your career, because you will have programming knowledge, you will have testing knowledge, you will be doing both manual testing and automation. However, you are into manual.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And one more thing, after completion of this training, will institution provide placements also regarding Selenium with
Yes,
Python?
they will refer the. See, I will give you HR contact. I already told you. I'll give you. This is not part of institution. This is personal to mine. But however, you can think this is from the common end. Institution will provide you a lot of opportunities. Okay, there will be lot
Actually,
of.
I'm not a fresher, sir. I'm an IT employee. I mean, no issue, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what. This is for everyone. This is for experience mode. Okay. See, I said you 2 to 2.5 years of experience you can claim in Selenium with Python. Okay. Other experience
Yes,
I don't.
yes.
Suppose you have 10 years. Suppose everyone has 10 years experience. They can claim 2 to 2.5 years of Selenium with Python, and other experience they can claim as manual testing. That's not a problem. Or they have any non-IT experience, they claim that non-IT has that experience, and 2 to 2.5 years of Selenium with Python experience. Got it right? So this will help in building your career or starting your career with Selenium with Python. Okay, and then you will have a very sustainable life, because you will have demand in every company. You will have demand jobs in every company about this Selenium and Python. Okay, so you will have a sustainable career throughout your existing throughout the career that is existing. So what I'm trying to tell is this is like a start, okay? Start to go to Selenium with Python. First kind of initiation that we do. Okay? This is like initial experience that we provide. I'll give you HR context, which has they have 100, not to 1-2 people. See, suppose there are 100 people, out of 100, maybe 10 people or 15 people will have regular requirements of Selenium and Python. See, one job you need, right? You don't need hundreds of jobs. People need one job. Okay? Even though you get placed in 10 companies, you will go and work in one company. That's what the rule. So we have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of availabilities. So getting one job is more important. So I'll give you that guarantee. If you attend 5-6 companies, you will easily crack 2-3 out of 5-6. So 2-3 I can give you that guarantee. If you complete this course and you go and learn every day, you just practice what I try to tell you. Practice programs which I give you. Okay, that programs is very important. You should have to practice for you. So that everything I would take, because the content itself is very strong. You can just find. See, you can't find any content in such a way that only they will teach only Selenium and Python. I'm trying to tell you API testing, manual testing, Jira, okay, Git Jenkins, 2 projects, all the frameworks, Selenium concept, Python course, the package for you. And HR contacts, resume preparation, interview questions. Okay, understood, right? So all these things will be provided as part. I'll create a group, WhatsApp group. Every day we'll have communication. Okay. So that's,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for clarifying.
thank you so much. Yeah. So I will start the regular class only once I get the confirmation from Durga Soft online team, mentioning that they can able to ask me to start my class. Okay. Until then, I cannot start the regular classes. So once I get the batch confirmed, number of people who are confirmed, then only I can start my class. So that if you can make as early as possible, we will start the regular class and we will go with the process. So we know what to do, what is the process. You know, we have a proper structure. So I'm trying to tell you more simple way. The way I'm trying to explain you is very simple and easy and neat and clean, so that everyone can understand it. If you have any, told you, everyday practice, practice the things. Programs, I give you some 50-60 programs. Practice those. More than enough, you can claim 2 to 2.5 years. So very solid syllabus that we have. You can just compare it with any syllabus that you have. You will find it, because I have that guarantee. Whatever I provide. Okay, because this is very standard. You can just compare. We are trying to see so many other things.
And one more thing, sir. There is no evening batch, sir. Only morning batch only.
Evening batch I'm planning. We will discuss. No? We will discuss and decide it. For 1-2 days, let's discuss and decide it. Okay. Once the payments and once the things are happening, we will decide it when we have the class. How many people are interested for evening? Yeah, for evening part. For
I will.
morning.
I am also interested.
Mine, sir.
I am also interested in evening batch.
Actually, we are on evening only. Yes, sir, evening.
Yeah, most of the people are interested in evening, I think. So.
Evening.
Yes, sir.
Let's plan it. After evening, what time it would be preferable?
I think 8 to 9 is
8 to 9. 8 to 9.
Okay.
Or 6
What
to
is the
7
reference?
also good.
yes, sir.
All of them. Let me talk with this online team, because they have started at 8 a.m. Let me talk with them and we will discuss it on. Tomorrow 8 a.m. we will join and we will discuss finally. Based on everyone's flexibility, we will discuss.
Please look
Tomorrow 8
into
a.m.
this,
we'll
sir.
join, and everyone's flexibility and all. I will talk with the management also, and let's finalize one. On everyone's flexibility, not just on my flexibility. I just want to make it more easy for you people on your timings, so that it would be benefit for you. Yeah, let's plan it on that particular time. Okay. Tomorrow we will join only. We will discuss.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we will plan it. Tomorrow morning we will join, and finally we will get to know everyone's opinion. Based on everyone's flexibility and timing, we will decide when to have this. Sure. Thank you guys. Thanks a
Sure,
lot.
sir. Thank you.
Difference between programming and scripting. So Python is typically called as a scripting language rather than a programming language. So there is a biggest difference that you can find in scripting and programming. I'll tell you C, C++, Java, all these are programming languages. If you see Python, Perl scripting, Unix shell scripting, okay, uh, all this PHP, all JavaScript, all these are called scripting languages. Okay, what is the difference between them? Okay, I'll give you a simple understanding of the difference. If you see Java, I think people would be at least aware of how to execute it. When you are writing a Java code or C code, first what you do, you write a program, you compile the code, and then you will execute the code. So while you compile the code, you will get all the errors that are displayed. If there are any errors, syntax errors, or any errors that are there as part of your program, that would be displayed. Then once you have completed your compilation errors, you have resolved your errors, then you can able to execute the code. This is what happens in every programming language. But it comes to scripting language such as Python, Perl, Java, JavaScript. All these languages doesn't have something called compilation. You directly write a program and you execute the code. You don't compile the code or you don't check the code for errors. Because there is a pre-compiler internally when you are executing it. So that is a major difference between a programming language and scripting language. So Python is typically a scripting language because Python doesn't have compilation. Python is one of those languages which are coming under scripting languages because it doesn't compile the code, directly execute the code. And that is the difference between programming and scripting. So you may tell me that I am already telling you Python, sometimes I say you Python programming, sometimes I'm telling you Python scripting. So all scripting can be called as programming but not vice versa. See, I can say Python programming also because it also does same task of your programming can do. Okay, the implementation part I'm saying. Okay, but scripting only Python can do. That means only Python means only scripting languages can do. Programming languages cannot do scripting. So you can say the one way and the other way is not possible. I can say Python programming or Python scripting. Python supports scripting and Python supports programming. But whereas Java as a language will not support scripting. JavaScript is different. Okay, C as a language doesn't support scripting. C only supports programming. C only builds applications. Okay, you understood, right? This is the major difference between programming and scripting. And Python is typically a scripting language. This is the first step that you need to understand. Second step, Python is a high-level language, which is very simple that everyone understands. High-level language is a language that understands to user in an ease way. That means user can easily able to understand that program. Even Java is a high-level language. Okay, Java is also a high-level language. Python, Java is also high-level. Python is both object-oriented and procedure-oriented. So what is object-oriented and procedure-oriented? If you see Java is purely an object-oriented language. You can't write a simple print statement or system.out.println statement in Java without creating a class because it is a pure object-oriented language. But whereas in Python supports both. You can write a script or you can write a program where you don't need your classes or objects involved, or you write a script or a program where you can able to involve these classes and objects. Okay, so Python supports both programming and object-oriented way and also procedure-oriented. Okay, so this is the difference between Python and other languages. Python is also called as a beginner language. What do you mean by beginner language? A language that is generally meant for a beginners who wants to start their career into programming. I already told you, if you need to have programming, you will have a long career. So Python is called as a beginner language. The reason because Python is such a Python program and all stuff. Today is a very basic class. of introductory session on Python. So I tell you what Python is scripting, typically a scripting language. Python is high-level language. Python is both object-oriented and procedure-oriented. And Python is a dynamic type of language. What do you mean by dynamic type? So there is two different types which we can mention out. Dynamic type and static type. So what is dynamic type? Dynamic type means you don't need to pre-declare any data type before a variable. That means if you write a code in Java, okay, any language in Java or any programming, how you do is if you want to create an int variable, you say int a equal to suppose 10, and then you give a semicolon. Okay, that means you are saying that I am going to create a variable which is an integer variable, and the value for that is 10, and that variable name is int. That is the meaning of it. The same thing if you want to create in Python, you can say a equal to 2. You don't need to say int, float, string, any kind of data type pre-declared before a variable. And this is same for all scripting languages. In JavaScript you don't do it, in Python you don't do it, in Perl you don't do it. It is not mandatory, I'm saying. Okay, even you don't do it, it works. In Unix shell scripting you don't do it, because on all scripting languages you don't need to pre-declare any kind of variable before your data type before your variable, because if the Python interpreter will understand it without you providing. See, what is the interpreter? So again, there is a two important things that comes into picture. Interpreter, okay, and compiler. Interpreter and compiler are two converters. Converters means what? Suppose I write some code like int a equal to 10. So my system will only understand zeros and ones. My system will only understand the byte. My system will not understand what is int, what is a, what is 10 and all. So I am writing this code. This code will be converted into machine level language, and that is been inputted into my system. My system will understand it, do the processing, then it gives me output. And that is been again converted into the way that I can understand. See, if I say print hello, I'll get hello. But internally it is converted to zeros and ones. Okay, so that conversion is done by something called compiler and interpreter. Compilers are there in programming languages, interpreters are there in scripting language. So Python has Python interpreter. So Python interpreter is so strong in such a way, even you don't provide data type, it will understand what kind of data type it is. If I say a equal to 10, it will understand, okay, 10 is an integer. As 10 is an integer, so a will be an integer data type. Okay, it will understand. You don't need to pre-declare it. Okay, you don't need to pre-declare it. It doesn't mean that there are no data types in Python. In Python there are data types. The problem is you don't need to declare it. That is the important thing. Because the interpreter will understand it, what kind of, because interpreter is something that is going to do your conversion, that is going to do your process. I mean, before the processing, convert your code. So it will understand what is it without you giving explicitly the data. Okay, so that is the difference between, okay, your interpreter and your compiler. In compilers you should provide that particular. Compilers will be there. Compilers is also converters, but compilers are all there for C has C compiler, Java has Java compiler. Okay, your C++ has C++ compiler, Python has interpreter, JavaScript has interpreter, Perl has interpreter. All these have interpreters, which do the same task but for different scripting and programming. Okay, you understood, right? So in Python, what you need to understand, Python is dynamic type, because dynamically you're not providing it pre-declared. So that's why you're dynamically typing it. So that means it is a dynamic type language. Okay, very important. And fifth point, extensible library. So this is a very, very important that everyone should understand. Python has extensible libraries. I mean to say what exactly that meaning of extensible libraries is. Okay, the meaning of extensible libraries is Python has so many inbuilt modules, packages, or it is been built by, because it is an open source and platform independent. Open source means anyone can contribute to Python. It is the source code of Python is open to everyone. That is called open source. Platform independent. You can work in Windows machine, you can work in Linux machine, you can work in Mac OS, any OS you can. Okay, it is portable. That means you can use in any other operating system. It is open source, so anyone can build their own packages and they can contribute to Python. See, I suppose I have did some research. I found a way how to handle some other task. Okay, I can contribute to Python. So now everyone can use my contribution. Whoever using Python, you understood, right? You got my point, right? Because it is open source, anyone can source it, anyone can understand the source code, or anyone can contribute to Python. So now that contribution has become so much in such a way, you find any way Python is involved. Okay, for development we have Python, for automation testing we have Python, because the inbuilt libraries are already existing, inbuilt packages are existing. You don't need to write any code from the scratch in Python. That is the reason the Python code is more simple compared to other things, because already there are some packages existing for anything. See, suppose I want to send a Gmail, okay, mail from one person to other person. Just 3 lines of code is enough, because there is a package, utilize that package, it's like plug and play. Then using that package, you use a method, and that method will automatically send a message, okay, send a mail from your Gmail ID to some other Gmail. That script is already existing. So what I'm trying to say is, in a simple way, Python has lakhs and lakhs of modules which are already built. Okay, you just need to utilize that modules and write your simple code. Okay, you don't need to write anything from the scratch. That is what I mean to say. You got my point, right? Because Python is already developed completely almost, and people are contributing still to Python, which means Python is having so many inbuilt and so many existing libraries for every field. You take automation testing, for data science, Python is used so much, because in data science you can able to do any activities using Python. You can use NumPy for numerical calculations. You have pandas for data frame conversions, doing all the activities. Okay, you have scikit-learn machine learning algorithms you have in Python. Okay, so all these things, okay, which are already being built in Python, you just need to utilize them and then build your models. Okay, in or development also, Django is a built-in library. So Django is a framework which is existing in Python. Okay, in Selenium also, Selenium is available as a package. You just need to use inbuilt methods of Selenium, or inbuilt modules of Selenium, and then you can write the code. So the code becomes easy in Python compared to this. Okay, so these are the 6 important points of Python everyone should know. Okay, these are the 6 important points of Python. Everyone should know that what is Python code. I could see a couple of people are joining. This is a very basic introductory session on Python. However, we will see on Monday on a very regular basis. Okay, once all the payment is done. So now let's see how to install Python. See, this is only for those people who doesn't know Python anything from the scratch. Okay, so this is like a zero session again until this class is completed. From Monday we will regularly start our other content. By the time we'll complete all. This is a website. This is the official website where your Python repository is existing. Okay. If you want to download Python, how do you download Python? You just need to open this website www.python.org. Go to downloads and you can find the latest version. Okay. The latest version is Python 3.11.1. Okay. The latest version is Python 3.11.1. So you can just click on download. Okay. See, before that, I just want to understand how many people doesn't know anything about Python, because I just want to understand how you guys are. You want whether you want me to, have this discussion go ahead, or you want me to just directly start with the process. Do anyone not aware of Python? Anything about? If you can message me, it's okay. Okay, fine. because I just want to tell everyone, based on everyone's consideration and based on everyone's priority. I should. Once you open it, you will be finding this. I'm not installing it because I already have a couple of versions of Python in my system. So I'm just trying to tell you how to do it. So you just need to click on it. So once the download is completed, you just need to click on it. Once you click it, it will show like this. For me, it is 11.3.11.0. You better download any other versions. So if you want to add your path to exe2 path, you can add it. Just click on install. You don't need to do anything. Just click on install. See, I will cancel this download because I have a lot of other versions existing. Okay. You can install it. So first time if you are installing, because you should not have multiple versions in your system, which is a confusion again. Okay. So what I am trying to say is just download it. Once you download, open that particular download, you will be able to see this. You just need to check in this. Okay, click on install. So I'm just canceling it. Okay, because it is saying that I'm going to make any changes. So I can just click on cancel. For you, you just need to say click on install now. It will be installed. You will get set up successfully here. See, I'm canceling it. The reason because I had multiple versions of Python in my system. Okay, I don't need it now. But it is a very simple thing, as you already know. Once it is open, click on install now. You just need to wait for some time. After some time, you'll get set up successfully. Okay, that means your installation is successful. This is the first step that everyone could do as soon as you install Python. This is the first step of installing Python in everyone's system. Once you install Python, you should do a couple of things. Go to environment variables. Okay, edit the environment system variables. Okay, go to this environment variable. Okay, please listen everyone. If there is anything called path here, you just need to add it. If there is no path, click on new and add the variable called path, and then just copy paste the variable path. That means to type python.exe. Okay. Yeah, I have so many versions. It's showing that so many versions. Okay, so what you can do is you just need to find your path. See, if you see here, I have my path already there for Python. See, Python 3.9 scripts. So if I just copy it here, and if I go and open that particular path in my desktop, okay, understood, right? Already I have put the path. See, here you will have all your Python things. Wherever Python, okay, you have all your Python things. Okay, in Python 3.9 you have something called python.exe. This is called python.exe. So this is the path. This is the path. For you, you will be having a path. Okay, this is a simple thing. As you know, when you download it, you will be just go and click on python.exe. Just right click and open the location. Once you open the location, it will be like this. Whatever the location you open, okay, you just need to use that path. Copy this path and give it in the path. This is like you are going to create it. Yeah, already I have it. I'm not doing it. It's already there for me. Okay. Understood, right? Then you can also add a path to system variables. Why you are doing all these things, you know? What is the reason that we are doing like this? Do you know? See, I will run my script anywhere from my program. Okay? I don't know where I will run my script. Wherever I run my script, it should accept my script. Okay, that is what we intend. The intention is wherever you run your script from wherever the place, okay, your system is able to recognize it. So that is the reason you should add it in your environment variable. So once you have added in your environment variable, you should restart your system. You should restart your system. I'm not going to do it because I already have all the things and setup ready to do. Okay. Clear, right, everyone? Any doubts you can ask me regarding. The class timing is 8 to 9. We will complete it before that, okay? 8:50, somewhere 8:55. We will start at sharp 8 going forward, and then we will close it at 8:50, 55 because of some other priorities for other people. Clear, right, everyone? This part is clear, right? How to install Python. So once you are installed Python, okay, please tell me, no, please speak out. You can message if you can't speak. You can speak if you can speak. If you have any doubts, ask me. Till here, are you clear, everyone? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. The thing is, like, you should just speak out or you should just message if you're fine, so that I'll go for the next section. Let's stop. So now once you're done with it, just type IDLE. IDLE means Integrated Development Environment. Okay, you can just open that IDLE. Okay, like this, and start writing your Python. Okay, you can write your Python. Okay, I will just give the basics of variables till today, and then we'll close it. Once I click on IDLE, it will open an IDLE. Now it will open an IDLE. This is called Integrated Development Environment. IDLE. This is a place where you write your Python code. Okay, how it will come? Once you install Python, automatically this will be. Once you install Python, you set environment variable, you restart your system, you will be able to see this. Okay. You may ask me, is it mandatory to do all these things? Not mandatory, but if you do, everything is in a proper state. Okay. Now, once you see this, this is called shell. You also say executable command, executable prompt, command prompt, or you can say shell. So this is a place where you write your Python code and you execute your Python. This is the default, okay, default IDE which is been provided by Python. You have a couple of other IDEs which are existing, such as PyCharm. Okay, PyCharm is the most used IDE which is being used for Python. Understood, right? So this is a default IDE which Python is giving. So how to write Python variables? You just say a equal to 10. Okay, suppose I said a equal to 10 and I press enter. So when I just type a, what is the value of a? It gives me 10. I say b equal to 20.2. Okay, 20.2 means anything after decimal is called as a float variable in Python. So if I check what is the value of b, it gives me 20.2. So what is the type? What is the type of a? Type of a means what is the data type of a? This is an inbuilt method. Okay, inbuilt method, which is going to ask what is the type of a? What is the data type of? It gives me class int. That means it is an integer data type. Okay, what is the type of b? Type of b is a float data type. Okay, type of b is float data type. And then I can also create a string variable. In Java, you say string s equal to something like this, right? Okay, like this you will say. Okay. In Python, you don't need to say. You can directly say some variable equal to, suppose s equal to. What is the value of s? S is. See, in Python, single quote or double quote or triple quotes, everything is fine. Okay. Even though you give double quotes, it gives you output as single quote. That's okay. Or double quotes, it comes. That's okay. Or triple quotes, it comes. Okay. You don't need to worry about double or single or triple quotes in Python. I'll tell you the difference between all these things, but this is what you just need to understand right this point of view. Okay. So what is the type of s? Type of s? S is just a variable. It is string, str. Str means string data. Okay. Okay, you understood, right? Now, how do you create multiple variables? In Python, I can create a variable like this. I already say a equal to 10. Now I am saying a equal to 10. If I print a, what is the output I'll get? Tell me. Whether 20 or 10. Because already I have given a equal. Can you tell me what is the value I will get? See, I will get the value called 20. Okay. Why 10 is not coming? Why 10 is not there? See, once a variable is assigned with some value and that same variable is assigned with a different value, it will create a new object. It will not just replace the same value. Okay. What happens? A equal to 10, a equal 10 will be automatically deleted because unused variables will be deleted in Python. That's called as garbage value collection. Unused variables will not be used. Now, if I say a equal to 10, the latest value of a is 20. Because after a equal to 10, it becomes a equal to 20. The latest value of that particular variable is 20. It is no more 10. And that a equal to 10, the assignment is completely removed. Okay, you're getting right what I'm trying to say. So the latest value of that particular variable is the value of that variable. Is what you need to understand. Okay, I can also create variables in Python like this. See, separately I created, right? A, B, C. Now ABS. I say ABS. I can also say all variables like this equal to 10, 20.2, 20.3, something like Durga. I can do like this because in Java you may not do like this if they are different variables, because A is an integer, B is a float, C is a string, or S is a string. Here I don't say, right? I don't say string or float or anything. So that is the reason I can able to assign the variables like this. Now what happens? Now A will be assigned to 10, B will be assigned to 20.3, S will be assigned to Durga. If I print S, the output is Durga. If I print B, the output is 20 point. If I print A, E is again, because the assignment I changed it again. So I can completely assign a variable like this, multiple variable with multiple values. I can assign like this. In Python, it's not possible in other languages if they are different data. See, they are different data type. One is an integer variable, one is a float variable, another is string variable. I can assign like this. So it will go and assign to that particular value, to whatever you are assigning. You can assign like this, or you can also assign separately like this. Okay? Or you can assign a single value for all of them. If I want to assign A, B and C 100. So if I say A is 100, B becomes 100 now, and C becomes 100. You're getting my point, right? Everyone, you're getting my point, right? So are you clear with this point? Can everyone who is new for today, can everyone do to complete till this point? Okay. We'll be getting this recorded videos. Okay. We just get it recorded videos. Okay. Tomorrow also we will continue to some extent. Okay. From Monday we will see a regular class. Okay. I have lot of things to say. I'll send you notes. Any doubts, anyone? Any doubts?
Sir, if you pay the video today, you will provide the today's session record also, right, sir?
Yeah. Please contact these numbers now, because they are actually handling all these things. If you have any doubts, reach to me. But they will almost solve your doubts. Okay, whatever doubts you have, they will rectify it. If you are not getting any solution for that, you reach to these numbers now. Please take a screenshot, or you can note this
Okay.
number. For
Oh, hi, sir.
yes.
Okay. Can you please share the link how to
Tomorrow
install
also
the
we have
Python
classes.
No. Link.
in the
Okay. No. This is the
in the
website
chat?
only. There is no link here. This is the website. Okay. This is the official website of Python, where you can able to authenticate things. Okay. This is the official website of Python, where anyone can download Python.
Okay.
This is not for particular people. Anyone can download on this website. Yeah. So please let me know
Tomorrow
whatever
also we
you
have
want to.
classes.
Yes. Tomorrow also we have, but to a very basic extent we will have. Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't want to disturb people who are coming in middle and then ask many doubts, ask so many things. This will be disturbing everyone also. Okay, I don't want that to happen. So I want everyone to be on. Two projects I'll give you end-to-end understanding, end-to-end project design framework. Okay, okay. Don't worry about it. Right away, you can go and go for 2.5 years of experience. That's pretty much fine. Okay, fine then.
Hi, sir. Just last. Sir,
Yeah.
you mean to say that when I say there are two projects, end-to-end projects, that means two applications separately or what?
No, not okay. It's not completely applications. I will try to tell you the flow completely, because complete application is a very large one. See, ultimately, if you automate some 2-3 pages, you can automate whole application, because the same thing will be there in other pages. You're getting right?
Yeah, I
Same.
got it.
So, main intention of me is to mention you how to design a complete framework from the scratch. So, what are the different folders? Each folder consists of what? How to design your page object model? How to integrate it with your test scripts? How to run your scripts? How to get the results? All these things, which is important for you to understand how a project looks in companies. Okay, that kind of way I would like. Automation and all, if you know 2 or 3 pages, you can automate the whole application. See, in Python, in automation, we should not say that whether you are good in this application or that application. That is wrong, because everyone should be able to automate any application that is there. Okay, you are working in some company, you have some application. I work in some company, I have some application. Someone work in some company, they have their own application. Okay. See, application is not important for us as part of automation test case. The way that we automate, the roles and responsibility that we hold up, okay, the automation techniques and automation standards that we are maintaining across the projects, across the applications is what important. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Which is separate, okay, which is separately provided, and only those people who enrolled will be able to join that. Other people will not have access. That's fine. So now we have seen the basic Python variable system. So there are two important things which we have to understand: keyword and literals. Keywords, literals, identifiers. Okay? These things are very important. So what is meant by keywords? What is meant by literals? What are meant by identifiers? Okay, let me just try to understand. To make you understand what is this. Okay. So in Python, there are certain keywords. Keywords are something that are reserved kind of words. I mean to say, these words have some purpose. The Python programming, whenever it has been started, they have reserved a couple of words, okay, as keywords. They are important because they have specific functionality. Okay, how do you know that how many keywords are there in Python? Okay, how many keywords are available in Python? How to know? Okay, in order to understand how many keywords are there in Python. Okay, we just need to say import keywords. Okay, keyword dot kw understood, right? List means keyword list. Keyword is like a package. It consists of, okay, all these are keywords in Python. What are all these? All these are keywords. Keywords means they have their own. See, we know couple of keywords which are used for what purpose. Like if I say while is used for looping, right? Import is used to import some package or module. Okay, and then we have something called else if. Else if is used when you want to have multiple conditional statements. Okay, you have class. Class will be used when you want to create a class. Okay, there are a purpose of using these keywords. Understood, right? There is a purpose of using these keywords. Keywords are predefined words which are existing in Python language which has some purpose. Every keyword has some purpose. So you just need to know how many keywords are there in Python and what is the purpose of every is what everyone should know. Okay. So I will try to tell you whenever keywords are coming and whenever required, I will tell you the purpose and the utilization of keywords. Okay, you say if, if when is used, if for conditional statements, while for loops, for loops, okay, return some, okay, object, try and except are the two keywords which will be used in exception handling. Okay, def is to define a function, asset is to validate a particular content. Okay, so break and continue and pass, all these are used in order to do some activity in the loops, okay, or condition statement to break the flow or to skip the flow or to move out of the flow. So there is a particular functionality for each and every keyword, and that keyword will be used wherever it is necessarily used. Okay, I will tell you when they are used and what is the purpose. You just need to know what are all the keywords in Python. These are all the keywords which are there. Now coming to the concept of identifiers. Okay, the important thing is identifiers. Identifiers means what? I'll give you a simple example. Is it a right way to define a proper object? Variable. I'll try to create one more ideally, okay, in order to make you understand. From Monday you will not be able to join through this link, okay? Because this is only for people who paid. So identifier, so is it a right way to define an object equal to 5,000? Is it a proper way? Can you tell me yes or no? You can please ping in the chat or you can just speak out, whatever is fine. Is it a right way to define a variable? The variable equal to that. Is it correct or wrong, according to you? People who knows Python, please tell me. It's right. Okay, it's right. People say. Any other answers? Yes. It is right because we have underscore here. So can you tell me, is it right to define an object? Is it right to define an object? I mean, is it a correct variable? How you are saying? You need to have some kind of date, right? How can you say that this is not a correct way? This is not a correct way to. It gives a syntax error. So you need to know that what are the rules and regulations to define a variable. Not just variable, a function, a class, or any object. So the rules and regulations to define a variable or a class or an object or a function is called as identifiers. So we need to first understand the rules, what identifier says. Okay, what identifier says, what is the identifier? Okay, you need to understand. So identifiers are, I will share you note. This is not the proper note. I'll share you the proper note. Very proper note. So there are 4 important points in identifier. Everyone should identifier. This is like a one-time read. If you know, you don't need to see it again in further. What identifier says is, no keyword should be used as a variable. No keywords, whatever the keywords are existing, can be used as variables, class, functions, okay, object, any object you want to find. That means I cannot say like this. I cannot say if equal to 200. Can I say if equal to 200? If is a keyword. I cannot say while equal to 5000. Okay. I cannot say for equal to, okay, 6000. This is not possible. Is what first rule of identifier says. Understood, right? You cannot use any keywords as identifier. For is a keyword, okay? For is one of the keyword. If is one of the keyword. While is one of the keyword. So you cannot use this because they have their own functionality. They cannot be used in alternate of any other words. That is what the first idea. Second thing, what it says is, okay, key identifiers cannot be started with numbers. What it says is, identifiers cannot be started with numbers. They can either be started with, okay, alphabets or underscore. You are getting my point, right? What it says is, I cannot start any number. I cannot say 1 like this equal to 5000. This is wrong. I can start anything. I can also add 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. This is not a proper standard way, but you can also use this. This is right. Numbers are coming where? Numbers are coming after your alphabets. So the starting letter should not be a number. It should not be anywhere between 0 to 9. It can be a character, it can be an alphabet, like J is alphabet. You can have numbers. It doesn't mean that you don't have numbers. You can have numbers, but that should be not the first character. It can be anywhere. It says that either you should have alphabets or you may have underscore. See, underscore something equal to is this is also fine. Can you tell me, is it a right way? Is it a underscore equal to 5000? Is it a correct way? Can you tell me? Just having the underscore, is it a proper variable? Can you tell me who knows the rule? Yes, it is wrong. Yes, it is wrong. I mean, that means this is not wrong. Generally, you should not give like this because this is not a standard way of giving, but it is acceptable. Okay, it is acceptable. You see, if I say underscore, what is the value? 8.522. Got my point, right? So what it says is, you should not have the first character as the numbers. You can have anything except the numbers. Anything means it should be either a alphabet or it should be underscore. That can be any times. It may come any time. Please go on mute. Then third point, no special characters can be used as identifiers except underscore, you know, right? Underscore this. This is called underscore. So what it says is, what this rule says is, you cannot use, these are all special characters. At the rate is a special character key. After your function keys, all the keys, when you click with the shift, is called as a special character. At the rate is special character. Dollar is special character. I mean, hash is special character. Ampersand is special character. Cap is special character. Okay, ampersand is special character, percentage is special character, star is a special character, all these are special characters. Okay? Exclamation is a special character. All this cannot be used in Python anywhere in the variable or function or class or anything. Okay, you can only use underscore. You can only use underscore. See, if I create any variable with at the rate, okay, if somewhere in the creation, okay, it will give me error. Says that cannot assign the operator. Says that the problem is not this one. The problem is same thing if I take and I replace with underscore. Okay, here I remove this and I replace it with underscore. Okay, this will be accepted. So only underscore is possible in Python to create as a except underscore, no special character. See, it is not giving me any else. If I just ask what is the value of this, it gives me answer as right. Getting my point, right? So what it says is you should be knowing all these things as the initial thing, okay? This is one time thing. Identifiers, no keyword should be used, can be used as variables, class or identifiers. Identifiers cannot be starting with numbers, they can either be starting with alphabets or underscore. No special characters can be used as identifiers except the underscore, okay? And then Python is a, okay, Python is what language? Is case sensitive. Case sensitive. What does it mean? Case sensitive. You cannot interchange the case. Okay? Interchange the case. What does it exactly mean? Suppose I have A equal to 500. I cannot say capital A. Both are A, but this is small a and that is capital A. The only difference that I am trying to print, it gives me error. However, okay, got it right? Says even though it is A, but the case is small case and it is upper, that you cannot work. You cannot interchange any case because Python is case sensitive. Similar like other, like clear, right? So you just need to understand these 4 important points, okay, whenever you come across something. Okay. So this is all about identifiers. There is something called literals which you need to understand. Literals means the rules to define. See, first step, the rules to define. What is identifier? Rules to define. I'll send you a proper notes, okay? This is not a proper notes, I'm just sharing you. I'll send you a proper notes of Durga notes. I'll share you my own notes. I'll share the running notes, class notes. Okay? Don't worry about this. Okay? This is only for those people. Once you paid and you share me your number in WhatsApp, I'll share in WhatsApp. So please ping me. Whoever paid amount, please ping me in WhatsApp. For those people, I'll be creating a WhatsApp group. I'll share you the materials. I'll ask them to share the recorded videos. I'll ask them to share the Durga videos and share you notes. Okay, and the link will be only shared to them who paid. And that should be completed today. By Monday, we will start. Yeah. So I just lost my connection. So literals means these are rules to define. Now rules to define the values. What are literals? Rules to define the values. values to identify. That means, or you can say variables to very particular. See, can I say A something something equal to, can I say 522, can I say point, can I give this one? Is it a right way? Is it a right way? This is called value, right? This is called identifier or variable. Identifier or variable. Identifier is rules actually. This is a value code. Is it a proper value? Can you tell me? Is it accepted? See, same is there is no mistake you say wrong. Because it is a class, we are all learning. You don't care about anyone else. This is very important. You give me wrong answer, what is that? You just try to be active or proactive in this process. Okay? You give wrong answer, who is going to care you? Please think only about you. You came here to learn it, get complete knowledge, whatever you can get. Okay? Get the things done, ask doubts wherever you want. Any problem you have, you can reach to me, there is no problem. Finally, you should settle in a good way. That is what your intention and everyone's intention, even my intention. I should provide you a proper information, proper knowledge, and that secures you a good job where you can be comfortable in your life. Okay? At least as an initiation to getting into a job. Okay? Then you can build your career. Once you are into a job, you can build your career, experience in working in companies, working in projects, okay, and build your career. That is no mistake to give me wrong. Ultimate thing is be proactive, try to ask doubts, only think about your career, your life. Don't think of anyone in this course or anyway. Because this is very important that I give suggestion to everyone. Because no one cares about us and we should not care about anyone. Okay. This is our life and we should take it. So if I say A, J, C, it gives me actually. Okay. So now let us actually understand what is this. So what your literal says is there are rules to require. So what are the four different? There are four different literals. One is numeric literals. Okay. Second is string literals. Third is special literals. Fourth is Boolean literals. Okay, how many literals we have? We have four literals.
అంటే మరి ఎవరు తనకి అని చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాం కదా నిజం ఎవరి మీద నిజంగా ఉంది అంటే
Okay, we have four literals. These are the four important literals that we have. Okay. So what is numeric literals? Numeric literals means you can add any numeric value. That means what are all the three numeric literals? What are all the numeric values you can add? You can add a integer. Integer you can add a float value, and you can also add a complex value. These three as a numeric literals. That means you say you can any length of a integer. You understood, right? In Python there is no restriction like Java. Okay? The length is not restricted in Python. In Python you can give unlimited length of integer. Any integer. Integer means any value that is existing between minus infinity, 0 and infinity is called as an integer. So this integer can be any big length in Python. There is no restriction. You got my point? Okay? Don't compare with Java. Java is a different language. So we are only focusing on Python. And second thing, it says that you can also give any kind of float list. Float list. That means float value is nothing but anything which has some, what is this? Decimal value. After dot you have something, right? Says that if I give A, it gives me to the maximum of 15 decimals. Okay, even though you give a big this thing, just a minute. Even though you give a big length of decimal, it only takes till maximum 15 decimals. The float values is accepted in Python. What is the float value? Any value that has a decimal point, okay, is called as a float value. That float value is accepted in Python. To what length it is accepted? It is accepted to maximum 15 length. Okay, see, I have given a very large length, right? But it is only taking till 15 tracks. Getting my point? So this is what liquidation is. Now, complex.
నన్ను అంకుల్ అంటే అది కూడా అంటే అయినట్టే